Today, we begin a long and important journey together. I will talk about a book called How Languages Are Learned. The authors are Nina Spada and Patsy Lightbound. This book is about one simple question. How do people really learn a language? Not how schools say we learn, not how exams say we learn, but how learning actually happens inside the brain. If you feel slow, if you feel you understand English but cannot speak easily, you're not alone. Many learners feel this way. This book helps us understand why. I will explain the ideas of this book using very simple English. I will repeat ideas many times. I will explain every difficult word. You do not need to take notes. You do not need to study. Just listen. Listening is already learning. Now, let's begin. Okay, let's start with one of the most important ideas in the book. This idea is so important that we will come back to it again and again. The idea is called input. Okay, let's slow down and really understand this word. Input means the language you receive. Receive means the language comes into your brain. When you listen to English, that is input. When you read English, that is input. When English goes in, that is input. Input is like food. Your brain needs food to grow. If you do not eat, your body becomes weak. If your brain does not get language, it cannot learn language. So we can say something very simple. Input is the food of the brain. Without food, the body cannot grow. Without input, the brain cannot learn a language. Okay, let me say this again in a very clear way. You cannot learn a language without input. It is impossible. You can study rules, you can memorize words, but without hearing and reading real language, your brain has nothing to work with. Speaking does not come first. Let me repeat that. Speaking does not come first. Listening and reading come first, always. Many learners want to speak immediately. They say, I want to talk. I want to practice speaking. This is okay. This is natural. But the book explains that speaking is built on listening. You cannot build a house without a foundation. A foundation is the strong base of a building. Input is the foundation of language. Now let's talk about comprehensible input. That's a big word. Let me define it clearly. Comprehensible means understandable. So comprehensible input means English you can mostly understand. Not every word, not every sentence, but you understand the message. The message means the main idea. You understand what is happening. This is very important. If English is too easy, you feel bored. If it is too hard, you feel lost. You feel confused. You do not know where you are. Good input is in the middle. You understand maybe 70% or 80%. Some words are new. Some sentences feel strange, but you can still follow the story. This is where learning happens. Now, let me give you a very simple example. Imagine you are watching a short video. A man comes home. He takes off his shoes. He sits on the sofa. He closes his eyes. The speaker says he was exhausted after work. Maybe you do not know the word exhausted, but you still see the man. You see that he looks tired, and you see that he closes his eyes. Then the speaker says, "So he went to bed early." Now your brain connects things. Man looks tired, he went to bed early, and therefore, man looks tired. He went to bed early. So, exhausted means very tired. Nobody explained it. Nobody translated it. Your brain learned it from context. This is very important. This is how real learning happens. The book explains that when learners get a lot of comprehensible input, grammar improves naturally. Your brain starts to notice patterns. Patterns are things that repeat again and again. For example, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm late. I'm ready. Your brain notices something. I'm comes before a feeling or condition. You do not study this. You did not write rules. Your brain noticed. It paid attention. This is learning. Children learn like this. Children hear language all day. They do not ask, "What is the rule?" They hear patterns. Adults can learn like this too. But many adults do not trust this process. They think learning must feel hard. They think learning must be painful. But the book shows us that learning can be gentle. Learning can be slow and natural. Now let's talk about another idea from the book: frequency. Frequency means how often something happens. Input must be frequent. One lesson a week, one podcast a week is not enough. The brain forgets. The brain needs reminders. When you hear English every day, your brain keeps the path. Your brain keeps learning. That is why daily listening is so important. That is why daily listening is so powerful. Even 10 minutes a day helps. Short listening is better than no listening. And short daily listening is better than long listening once a week. The book explains that quantity matters. Quantity means amount. You need a lot of English. Not perfect English, not difficult English, but a lot of understandable English. Now, let me speak directly to you. If you listen every day, even when you feel bored, even when you feel tired, your brain is working. You may not feel progress, but progress is happening quietly, without noise, without signs. One day you suddenly understand more. One day a sentence comes out of your mouth easily. That moment did not come from nowhere. It came from input, from listening, from reading, from repetition. So, do not rush speaking. Feed your brain first. Give it input again and again. Try speaking as well, but do not rush it. This is how languages are learned, slowly, naturally, and through understanding. Okay, now we move to the next very important idea in the book. This idea helps us understand what is happening inside your brain when you learn a language. Many learners think language learning is simple. They think it works like this. First, you learn a rule, then you use the rule, then you speak correctly. But the book tells us something very different. Language does not grow like a machine. Language grows like a living thing, like a plant. You do not control every step. You cannot force it. It grows inside you, slowly, in its own way. This book calls this